One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Handoff comes to Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points. And this game is overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 66 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. 5 yards remain on second down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run. Chubb. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. They'll try again with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone.